Okay, so am I live? Wait, I need to check my YouTube. Oh, what the what the fuck? um. Oh, I see. I should try again. Oh, there it is. Oh. Wait, I gotta advertise to my friends. Can I just... Okay. Hold on, I need another device. I need a third one. Okay, so like AFK. I'm back. Should probably turn that down a bit. Full screen. Okay. I have 3 monitors open at once. Now I wait. I wait for them to pop in. Oh shit. Could get a cup of water. That would be nice. Oh, I couldn't help but notice, but I think my chroma key on my character is a bit off. I should probably fix that. That should be good. Now I just wait. In my hand is a poem of me and you. Da 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 da. In my hand, na 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 na. Da 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 da. Ooh, guys, you there yet? I texted you and everything. No one's coming. This is like hosting a birthday party and no one comes to it. It's kind of sad. I could explore the features on this app while I wait then. My streaming thing. Oh my god, is that confetti? Is that confetti? Yeah! Confetti! I'm having so much fun, guys. I feel so freaking lonely. Could give myself table. Could give myself a cute gamer girl setup. Oh wait, no, you can't see it. Oh, he's here, guys. I'm so scared. Okay, so listen up. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game for content warnings. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Yeah. Yay! 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 Oh my god, it's so kawaii! My name is... Oh, put in an inside joke. You can't put in numbers. Skip. When does this game get fucking good? I'm gonna name myself, holy crap! Mario's here! Holy shit! Oh, the stream delay is horrible. And the frames per second, oh my god. Marielle, we got... No, it's fine. Stop! Red, don't say that! Shut up! Oh my god, now I gotta adjust my audio. Yeah, this seems like a good enough name. Hey! No. That's hey. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl was Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel bitter of running away. Play Jan Simpson. Nah. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswork and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop it. You say that like you were thinking of ignoring me. That's mean slug shit. Slug shit. I need fucking water, bro. I lost a little sponge thing for my mic. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean even if you don't want to. What the fuck? Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Slog Shitty, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true! You told me you would join a club this year! Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Shut up! It's an inside joke, you wouldn't get it! Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content and just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Why are we such a weeb? Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed! Oh shit, hold on. Yeah. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club! Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie! Shut the fuck up. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member, and then Suki made cupcakes and everything. Shut your bitch ass up! Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is that much of an airhead or she's so cunning to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Being generally used for third-year classes and activities, Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice thing about you. Seriously? You bought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Slug shitty. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Shut up! Pixie stuttering choir. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Wrong voice. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Slug shit. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we really talked, but We were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Are you trying to say something? Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Slog Shitty. Slog Shitty. We made room for you at the table so you can come sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay! Wrong voice. Okay! No! Wrong one! Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Oh yeah, thanks for telling me that, Mars. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little... Oh wait. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one! Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks for a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good! Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you faking? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you, dummy! Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Oh, hold on. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. But that's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should have told Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Hold on, I feel like the screen isn't large enough. I'm gonna fix it real quick. Good enough. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Yuri! How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I need water, oh my god. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be really hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Slung Shitty, what kind of things do you like to read? I'm just so distracted, sorry. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I'm better quietly to myself, half choking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world is equally impressive. Can I skip? I can't. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage over your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? You're so freaking cute. I think I get used to you. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with Rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Oh shoot, I gotta charge my phone. Or else like my PNG tuber might disappear. Yep, that seems good. Oh, what's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes started over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you are working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Kiss! Sorry guys, got a bit excited there. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, yes, sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Wait, my phone's charging, right? Yeah, it's charging. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Slong Shitty? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I never said I would join this club. You know what, when does this game get good? Skip. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If it really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks at me over once more. Slung Shitty, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up. Guys, I'm fine. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Natsuki and Yuri clean up their food. Hey, Slong Shitty, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending each day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with her likes your poem the most. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I forgot the rest of the rhyme. Eeny, meeny, miny. Bo. Yeah, that's right, Natsuki. Puppy. Cute. Childhood. Oh shit. Anxiety, nature, embrace, shame, hop. Anime. Oh fuck you. Fluffy. Fuck you. Fuck you. Lollipop. Pink. Twirl. Kitty. Bless. Fuck you. Skirt. I'm pretty sure it's canon that Suki has daddy issues, so I'm so sorry. Marshmallow. Pure. Wait, was that suicide? Okay, okay. Hi again, Song Shitty. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. When does this game get good, bro? Come on, like he deserves any slack. Siri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. This year too, Skip, 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 skip. Yeah, sure, I'll save. He helps me with busy work without even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. So, never mind. What do I do? Someone heard about it. I'm gonna be honest, a pleasant surprise. That's all. Alright, well, here. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read, and discuss it if you want it. Says, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? Fuck. Skip, skip, skip. Push her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Siri slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You mean manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it unless you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyways? I heard you bring it up at one point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. It's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on one side of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Itsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that I feel. I get a closer look at a book she's admiring. Parfait Ghost? It's a series I'd never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Oh my god! Oh, my device fell over. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I tell you one thing, Slog Shitty. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I start the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I'd take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? What's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it! Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. Oh damn, it's funny as life. Oh my god! Hold on, I need to reply to a tweet. Oh, my charger! My charger fell! Alright chat, I'm back. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened a book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I could feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin with reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished a series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like a bunch of friends in high school. Difficult life Skip. When does it get good? Oh, she looking cute. I'm gonna screenshot that. Hold on. Oh no, wrong one. No, go back. Jesus, my audio glitched. Oh my god. Not the one I wanted to do, but shut the fuck up, Windows. Oh yeah, by the way, I am reading. I just don't want to say it. What if I just go for like Yuri and then what if I just go for straight for Monica? Then like all the 3 girls, like they go in like a polycule and they have like their little lesbian, like cute little ending where they live happily ever after in their amazing polyamorous relationship. Oh, guys, chat is kind of empty. You still there, guys? Oh, I think I'm gonna piss my pants. Oh my god. Oh, my ears itchy. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction, the spark, this backle protrudes. A nosy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, what the fuck is that? Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So, what do you think? Sorry, I'm not really. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. When does this game get good, bro? Oh my god, the music getting more childish. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That's kind of depressing, not gonna lie. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be also sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But the point of poems is... But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. I need water. Holy crap! Aw, thank you! You're amazing! Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it fall flat on purpose. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I really like Monica too, but I also love Natsuki. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yeah. Should I show my poem to next? You know what? See, I can go. Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm gonna get like cancelled. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Aw, thanks. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guessed that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. Aw, thanks. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that the most noticeable thing is I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her I can't pronounce that, sorry, totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Yuri is such a hater, oh my lord. I know, right? She should appreciate us more. Not just finding and building them, but getting to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Holy crap, I can't read that handwriting! Oh my god! Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The lost yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green of the future. Hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay. ... I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Slong shitty. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it just makes me happy that you think that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep on trying. I'm counting on you. Oh, and Sayori, I guess. This is a good poem, Slug Shitty. Are you sure it's your first time? Holy crap, I need water. Oh my god. Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm just really happy that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in a club room. Well, of course! I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? That's like I said before, Slung Shitty. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm sure that you're gonna have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you! Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. I think I made her too happy. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Oh, boys! Ah! Sorry, I got a bit excited there. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. I mean, it came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best! Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. It's a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. And they gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Slug Shitty did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless I come across something particularly inspiring. Natsuki, I love you, but genuinely please shut the fuck up. Which I haven't yet. And Slug Shitty liked my poem too, you know? He even told me that he was impressed by it. Who's he? Why do we have to be a man? Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Slug Shitty appreciates my advice maybe more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one. Oh, sorry. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger, so I could slick shot. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I can't say this with a straight face. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Slug Shitty started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned toward me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Slug Shitty! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this would have never happened in the first place! What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have figured... What? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Slug Shitty! Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most efficiently. I meant effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Slick Shotty? How do I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, it's going to be... That's okay! Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that... I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem really did do a good job at that. Yeah! It did, didn't it? Aha! much you know! That's not... Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But you were so mean to me! Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so, you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Slingshotty. Sheesh! Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? I'm losing my voice, oh my god. Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? Okay, sorry. That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help! I'm sure she appreciated Sayori. I pat Sayori over on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? Hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Slongshitty. What is that, snappy Thanos? Are you here to hate or say something? And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we get too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? It's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun! Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in a literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about showing poems? It was a lot of fun! Oh, I did say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Slongshitty, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. ... I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Slongshitty! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends of you. Phew. You know, Slongshitty, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun! Sigh. It looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to that kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah. Let's do this! Oh my god, how long have I been streaming? Nibble. Oh, fuck you. Hop. Sugar. Climax, flying. Fluffy. Pink. Family. Oh. Puppy. Together. Comfort. Whisper. Dance. Hope. Candy. Oh god. Games. Childhood. Fuck. Lucky. Fuck you. Kitty. Skirt. Poof. Determination after marriage. Bouncy. Anime. Twirl. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable over here in the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Slong Shitty! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. I'll probably end stream in a bit. I gotta eat lunch. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conventionally forget that you spent all your money so I would lend you some. But here's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so that leaves only the one option. I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, then that means you deserve to feel guilty. He suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face in the book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Slog Shitty to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is far enough for retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't help much. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept a revolution. Not revolution! Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sarah knows exactly what she's doing. Okay, sorry guys. I'm getting a bit tired and I want to eat something, so I'll just end live here, okay? It was fun while it lasted, guys.